luck.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about his talk. I have no idea how it will turn out. He will have 80 minutes with you. So, well, get ready.
How you guys doing? Now, the thing that I just did right there, that is what? Feminine or masculine?
Feminine.
Why do you think it's feminine?
Because you want to feel the atmosphere, the energy around us. You want to, get the energy in your body or something.
Good guess, but yeah, it was masculine. It was masculine, man. Now, that expression right there is stillness. That is the expression of the masculine. But what about the feminine, though? What about movement? What about expressing your heart, love, sensitivity, empathy? What about that? I feel so excited to be here with you guys today because it means a lot to me. It does. It means a lot for me to share with you guys what this is all about due to feminine and masculine. Now, when you bring both of these together, you have the strongest combination of what makes a sexy man. Because a lot of guys are like, you know what? I'm just going to be the masculine, and that's what I want to be. I want to be directed. I want to be penetrative in the way that I look at a woman. I want to have purpose. Be grounded. And yes, that's very beautiful. When you're like that, you will pull out the most feminine part of a woman. You will. She will be able to be everything around you because she can see that you are stillness. Stillness is the masculine. Everything inside of stillness is the feminine. The feminine is always moving, changing. It never, ever has direction. That's why if any of you guys have, if you go out and you pick up women, a woman may be like, oh, let's go do this. And you're like, all right, let's go do that. And she's like, let's go do this. And let's go do this. And you're like, fuck, this girl can't just make up her mind, can she? That's because she identifies with the feminine, which is always changing. Flashback, I'm 24. Flashback. "16 years ago, I'm in my household. My mom, she's the head of the household. My dad wasn't really there. How many of you guys had a strong male father figure in the house? He showed you direction, he showed you purpose, and he showed you how to express your sexuality. Raise your hand again. Very good. I don't even know why you guys are here, but very good. If you had a dad like that, very good, because I didn't. My mom was the head of the household, and with her being the head of the household, I got used to being led by the feminine. Like most guys, really. You meet girls when you're, throughout your life, and you are scared to just bring out the natural part of you that wants to lead. And a lot of time it has to do with where you came from. I came from a household that was all about expression. That's why guys are going to look at me on YouTube. They go, that guy looks kind of gay when he's walking up to women. Because I do. I do look kind of gay when I'm walking up to women. Because you know why? Because I came from a household that was the full expression of the feminine. And I have personality. Guys, a lot of guys don't. They're just this one way, and they're afraid to express this part of themselves that want to let loose, that want to let go. Back to my household. I'm in my house. My mom, she's teaching us, how to love. She's teaching us how to be somebody that cares for others, to be somebody that can show sensitivity and empathy to others. And it's amazing. It's amazing to be able to do that because then you learn connection. Then you know what it means to be right there with someone, be there as one. I learned this through various ways growing up. And my mom being like that and, teaching us dance, and I know you guys saw me dancing around. A lot of that comes from my household, really. That being able to light up the room with your energy. That came from my household. It did. And guess what? That led into one of the women who fucked my life up in so many ways, but that gave me the most pleasure as well. I'm not going to say her name because she might see this video, but I met a girl. She was the hottest girl in school when I was younger. And I wanted her so bad. Oh, my God. I can think back to it. Oh, I love the shape of her body. I love the way she used to do her hair. All the guys in the school wanted her. And I was just like, I hope that I get this woman. I just hope that I get her. And, of course, I was a little bit of a player, so I got her. And when I got her, I was so ecstatic to only find out that she was going to take me through fucking hell. She took me through hell. Oh, my God. And she also showed me heaven, but let's talk about the hell part first. All right. So I remember being there with her, and she would just control me. Oh, my God. I look back like, what was I doing? Holy shit, I'm doing a talk on this? What the fuck was I doing? She was controlling me. She used to tell me to shut up, and I used to be like, okay. She used to use physical violence. She used to use verbal violence. Now you guys are like, who is this bitch? No, she really did. She really used to use physical violence, verbal violence. She used to, tell me to shut up. I was her bitch, really. I feel like, if I look back, I feel like she should have had me on a leash, and I should have been walking around like this with her. I really do. She showed me hell because she wanted me to stand up to her. Women will never take you through these things unless you show them a part of yourself that you're afraid of showing. The feminine always tests the masculine, always, for her own pleasure, so she can relax. And that's what she was doing to me. I remember, very vulgarly, I remember having sex with her when I was younger. And I remember, having sex with her from behind. And then she goes, me, because I have a white knight mentality, so I'm saving women from pain. So I'm just doing like this. I'm being very, very gentle. And then she goes, oh, just grab my breast or something. And it just shocks the fuck out of me. I'm just like, and I do like that. And she just doesn't like it. And I feel so weak. I felt so fucking weak around her. I did. I really did. And it was a part of me that wanted to express something, but then there was a part of me that wanted to not express that because I wanted to save women from pain because my dad wasn't in the house. My mom was the only one there, so she would have these times where she would cry and I would want to be there for her. And I got used to this mentality called the white knight. You guys know what the white knight mentality is? Saving women from their pain. I got used to that all the way until I was 22. I'm 24 now. So 2 years ago, I was doing that. And with her, she taught me that also I had a good heart. She also taught me that I was somebody that really cared. through the way that she would treat me. I would deeply connect with her, and she would show me that that was also beautiful. So this is the heaven part. I just talked about all the hell. This is the heaven part. I connected with her on a deep level. I made her feel wanted. I made her feel appreciated. I made her feel like, although every other guy wanted her, I was the one that could truly see her. Because it's a woman's deepest bliss to be deeply seen by a man who only has eyes for her. And I was already doing that when I was younger. But what was missing was the strength. Being able to stand up to her. Being able to be somebody that can lead her around the way that she wanted to be led. Romantically, of course. Not just always telling her what to do, but romantically. If you want a woman to truly submit into the part of herself that's the most lovely and the most lovely, 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 you need to be able to give her the complementary opposite. Stillness. Your own purpose. Connecting to your own truth. This is what this is about. And your own truth is always working through you moment to moment. It is. Whether or not you connect with that will be how deep you'll go into your masculinity. So after this woman took me through this hell in heaven, I became bitter. Completely bitter. I started treating women after that like, they should just listen to me. I just wanted to find the strength back that I didn't have with her. I told myself, I'm going to find this strength, but I'm going to do this in making women feel like they can't walk all over me again. So what did I do? Every woman after her, I made pay because of her. I was really direct, really cutting in the way that I would talk to them. And they would love it too. Because I was still playing a complementary opposite, but it was the immature masculine. It was immature. Being bro and stuff like that, that's also the immature masculine. Really. A woman doesn't want a guy who's going to bro around. She doesn't want a guy who's going to be the pseudo-masculine, which is the fake masculine. She wants a guy that's going to be able to be established in the ground, so when she's anything that she's being, you're immovable. With this, that led to the struggle. And the struggle was, how can I become somebody that have strength and walk through this earth and attract women to me that wasn't like what I saw when I grew up? I didn't see clear role models of men. I didn't see good ones. But I knew I had to find a way. I knew that. And that led to this journey of discovering what does it mean to be a man that embodies masculinity. That's the journey that it led to. And in that journey, I was used to being led by the feminine. All my mentors were women. All of them. All throughout high school, all of my mentors were women. They were. And the fact that they were women, I still was in that mode of trying to save women from their pain. That's why it took me all the way until I was 22. And in that journey of going to find out what it means to be a man that embodies masculinity, I had to become serious at some point. I had to say to myself, okay, I got to start aligning myself with men who I feel are clear models of what it means to be a masculine man. I can't say what it means to be a man because that has so many different connotations. But what it means to be a man who embodies masculinity is very, very different. Because anybody can take on the masculine, even a woman, which a lot of Dutch women I see they do. And in a lot of American sitcoms, you see the guy where he is the wimp and the girl's like, get up, And he's like, well, like this. And he's like the dumb one, and she's like the smart one, and she's leading everything. A woman can take it on, but of course, if she has a feminine essence, she has to learn how to relax back into that soft place within herself. And I'm going to guess most of the guys here, if not everybody, have a masculine core. That means you love women who are bodily expressed with radiance. Is anybody in here gay? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But that's what it is, though. What it really is you loving that bodily expressed sexual way of a woman moving. When she walks and she moves her hips. When she moves her body and she's in front of you and she goes like this and stuff like that. That's the shit that turns us on, really. Because she's the full body expression of feminine energy. She's the full expression of it. And it's so lovely. It really is. I'm looking at the time, so I got to make sure that I keep on course. Now getting into this part, which is, what is the masculine and what is the feminine? Who in here wants to learn what it means to be the full expression of the masculine? Kinda, maybe.
Because it's about both, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying, do you want to be the full expression of the masculine, though? Okay. But what about the feminine, dude? Who wants to be the full expression of the feminine? I want to see everybody's hand go. Oh, everybody's like, oh, some people are like, maybe. Some people are like this. I don't know what to do. All right, well, this talk is not about getting you to be girly. That's not what this talk about. The feminine is not about being girly. It's not. So all you guys who didn't raise your hand, I challenge you to stay open to what it means to be the feminine, what it means to resist and give in, what it means to flow with life. Let's start with the feminine. The feminine is always changing. The feminine never stays the same, never. The feminine is everything in life. A tree is feminine. The colors around us is feminine. Your emotions as you walk up to a woman and it's like, holy shit, that's feminine. The feminine is always changing, moving, flowing with life, no direction. This is always the feminine. And I've learned how to move my body in ways where I can embody it. Because everything I'm doing right now, as you guys are looking at me, what I'm actually doing right now when I'm moving and I'm talking to you and I'm expressing, and you guys are just observing me, you're all in the masculine and I'm in the feminine right now. You didn't even notice this, but it's always at play. Now, the feminine is, if you want to use one word, love. The feminine is, if you want to use another word, always changing. If these two words you can always remember, you'll always know why, when you're in front of a woman, why she melts under, watching movies that are about romance, reading books that are about romance, and why she, at times, seems like she can't just make up her mind. Like she's changing from this emotion, and then this emotion, and then this emotion. That's beautiful. It really is. When you fully step into the masculine, that all looks beautiful. I don't care if she's fucking yelling. I don't care if she is, you say hello to her and she's like looking around, she's feeling this, and then you go, don't worry, just relax. I understand that this is very strange for you, but you look amazing. And then she relaxes and now she's feeling this, and then you go, so tell me something about you. And she goes, well, what do you want to know? And then now she's like, okay, why is this guy challenging me? Why is he wanting to get to know me? And then you're like, well, just tell me, if there was one thing you could do today, and you had the day off, what would you do? And she goes, I don't know. And then immediately you go, all right, should I jump in? Should I see what she wants to do? No, if you just allow yourself to just stay there she'll shift through many different things. And the fact that you're the masculine and you are just allowing her that space to do that, she'll eventually come up with an answer. And later on, I'll get to the power of holding space, but that's just a brief. Let's move into the masculine, though. Now I see guys slouched in his chair, like this guy here. I see guys, slouched. Now, to be the fullest expression of masculine energy, I want everybody to just sit up straight. Sit up straight. Now, what I want you to do is to breathe deep and fully while focusing on me. Stay focused. This is the fullest expression of masculine energy. Stepping outside of life and noticing. This is why when you're with a woman and you're in front of her and you're completely still, she seems like she can't stop moving. It's because you are being the fullest expression of masculine energy. That's why. I love when I'm in front of a woman and I'm completely still in front of her. And then she's talking to me and she's moving this way and she's moving this way. And then she leans in this way to say something. And I'm just completely just there and grounded beneath. Because I know in this moment, if anybody looked outside in, they would see the masculine and feminine at play. The masculine is penetrative. It's able to break through bullshit. Your own bullshit and the bullshit of others. It's a force. Once you can use it, it's a fucking force. The masculine is truth. Complete what is. Because real truth, your truth, or whatever it may be, is absolute what is. That's what it is. When somebody's being truthful with you, or you're being truthful with someone, you are coming into the present moment. You have to. Because truth doesn't exist outside the present moment. Truth lives in this moment with the masculine. That's why when you're expressing your truth to a woman, she can't do anything but accept it. A woman is used to, when she talks to a man and she tests him about something, him collapsing in his truth. She goes, "So do you always talk to girls like this? Am I the first girl you approached today? Do you always say that to girls?" And most guys, they start to become scared in this moment. Because they feel that this woman is pressing on them, and she is. But why not love that when she's pressing on you? Because that gives you the opportunity to show her that I am who I am. Am I the first girl you talked to today? No. Well, you seem like you're good at this. Do you do this all the time? Well, if I like a girl, I definitely will talk to her. She can't do anything with it. She can't. She can only say, I'll relax into that. I know I can't move him from his core. And that is her bliss. Once he's like this, and I test him like this, okay. Don't worry, it's not going to stop, though. Trust me. It's going to keep going. Whether you go on a date, it's going to keep going. And I love it, though. It keeps giving me the opportunity to show her and give her the gift that she wants. She wants the gift of my truth, my integrity. She wants that. And I give it to her with an open heart, even when I'm scared.